Hey, I'm so glad you're finally here. I just got done doing my makeup. I still haven't done my hair or picked out my outfit, but we'll get to that later. I'm so excited that we're going out today, and I'm really excited too about doing your makeup. Did you bring your makeup bag? Yeah? Okay, awesome. Oh, this one's quite nice. Nice and big. I thought we could do a combination of using your products and some of mine. So I have a couple different things, but we'll see what we're feeling. Is there any like look in particular? Okay. Okay, something basic but polished. Okay. Well, I brought my biggest palette, so I'm thinking we'll be able to make something work. But let's go ahead and get started because I still have a lot to do as well. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Okay. Okay, we'll start off with some primer. So, oh, did you put your hair back already? Okay, good. I'll just, yeah, there's a couple little strands, but that should be okay. Yeah, I know. People who leave their hair down when they do their makeup, I can't. It stresses me out. Okay, so we'll just do a little bit of primer, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it does too much for like keeping your actual makeup on, but I like that, get around the nose, that it adds just a little bit more moisture and kind of smooths everything out. Do you have an eye primer? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some things to the side. Okay. All right. Now for eye primer, I'm just gonna use a little bit on you. Yeah, yeah. It works wonders on me because I have quite oily, like hooded lids. Just close your eyes for me. Thanks. I'm gonna pat that on. Kind of smooth it up all the way to the brow. And look up as well. I'm gonna do a little bit under. Okay, good. That should help smooth everything out. Okay. Now, I always do my base products first, but do you have a preference? Maybe the eyes first today? Okay, that's fine. I'm looking for, let's see, what do you like to use? Oh, perfect. I always like to use a concealer on my eyes or something kind of light. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on your lid and pat it out. Just to create a nice, even base. Okay. I just washed a bunch of my brushes, so is it okay if I use some of those as well? Okay, awesome. So for eyeshadow, I was thinking that we could use this palette. It's the Jaclyn Hill palette. I know she's been in a little bit of controversy recently, but I still think it's a great palette, and it's got a lot of different like shade options. So I know you said kind of kind of like soft glam, a little bit softer. But as you can see, we could go really warm with this. We could do, I mean, a little bit, there's some cooler tones. No to the color. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking something like a neutral brown, like one of kind of these. And then maybe today I used this one on my lid, and it's actually not that dark. It looks darker. Something a bit brighter. Okay. Well, for on the lid, this is my favorite shade. I think it would go great on you. So we'll see how the rest goes. But first, whenever I do my makeup and know that I'm gonna use the products on someone else, even if it's just eyeshadows or whatever, I still like to spray everything down. So I'm gonna spray down with some alcohol really quick. And like I said, I just washed my brushes as well, so nice and sanitary. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna start with a pretty neutral transition color. I'm gonna use a nice brush like this. So I'm gonna go in, let's see, to a nice medium shade. Okay. And will you just kind of not look straight at me, but look down, maybe like at my chin? Perfect. So what are you wearing tonight? Oh, that dress that we got when we went shopping together. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I want it to be not too rounded on the outside. Okay. Yeah, that's a great choice. Well, we're not using that brush anymore. I always have such a hard time deciding if I'm going to wear a dress or skirt or what the deal is going to be. Okay, so I'm assuming you have some sort of blending brush because I don't have another tapered one. Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper shade now. Let's see which one. You think that one down there? Okay. It's kind of dark, but okay. Alright, I'm just going to do that kind of in the outer little bit. Yeah, I don't want it to be too rounded. I think elongating the eyes is just a little bit more flattering for everyone. I'll pull it up just a little bit into the kind of crease area. Okay. I do have the perfect brush though to blend everything together. This, oh my gosh, it's the best. It's so soft. So I'm just going to go over the edges. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to keep this pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with this one on the lid. This is like the perfect brush to pack things on. So that one, right? You're good with that? Okay. Yeah, I want it loaded up. Okay. And for this, I would like you to close your eyes, please. Perfect. I'm going to get up close. Okay. Perfect. And I'm going to take that blending brush again and just blend out the edges just a bit. So I always like to take a like inner corner highlight shade. Do you have a preference as to which one? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's just gonna go in the inner corner. Do you want some on your brow? Okay, I'll do a little as well. Okay. And then for the lower lash line, I'm thinking about a kind of medium shade. Yeah, okay. That's gonna go just under. Really buff it into the lash line a little bit more. Okay, that's looking good. Yeah, I don't have too much on. I just kind of used a fluffy blending brush to do mine. Okay. That's looking great though for eyeshadow. Really simple, but looks put together. I'm gonna finish up the eyes after we do the rest of the base. Don't let me forget to put your mascara on, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead with foundation. I'll put this brush to the side so I don't forget to wash it again. Oh, I love this foundation too. Oh, it's the best. All right. Now, I do have my beauty blender. Do you prefer this or a brush? A sponge? Okay. Yeah. No, it's the best. It's definitely worth it. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little on my hand. And alright, so I'm just gonna dab on your cheeks. And down your chin. So what do you think about our plans for tonight? Have you been to the place that we're going? Yeah, I've never been, but I've heard really great things about it from my friends. I want to make sure to get in your hairline. Yeah, it's that perfect, like, in between where it's not too casual, but it's not super dressy. Just to have fun. Okay, go like this. Perfect. And I really like to make sure to get under the jawline. Okay, I'm going to take the back just to get like any excess. I always do it on my forehead because I don't want that looking dry. Okay, looks good. And then I'm going to take that concealer again. Where is it? There we go. And I'm going to do some under your eyes. Yeah, we didn't go too heavy on the eyes, so we don't have to do too much. And just around the nose. And look up. I want to make sure to kind of clean up that edge. I like to drag it down the cheek just a little bit to brighten. Looks good. And around the nose, go like this. Okay, I think. Yeah, I was just not as blended up there. Okay. Now, how much powder do you like? I see that you brought a translucent powder. Okay, just like T-zone under eyes. Okay. That'll work. Now, I see that you brought a brush, but I'm going to use the sponge and you're going to see how amazing it is. Yeah, it just like melts everything into the skin and just makes it look amazing. So again, look up. I'm going to kind of tap out the product that's under your eye at the moment. in. Looks good. I just like to really get that corner. Yeah, it's such a nice day, isn't it? It's cooled down quite a bit, but I like to do it like right down the nose, around the nose, kind of cheek area. And a little bit on the chin and like on that perimeter of your face where we're going to do a little bit of bronzer. Okay, and again, I'm going to take the end of the sponge, kind of go around the face. Yeah, I like it like. There. Little top up for me too. That's a great powder. Yeah, I've been on the hunt for a new one, but I don't know. Okay. Now another thing. Moving on to bronzer. Okay. I'm gonna use the brush that you brought, and then I'm gonna kind of diffuse it with a bigger powder brush. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and run it around the perimeter of your face, kind of under the cheekbones. We're not doing like an official contour, I don't think. You definitely don't need it. And then up on the forehead and back down. I like to kind of sweep it like under the eyes, on the cheek area, warm everything up, under the jaw, and just a touch on the bridge of your nose, a little bit. Okay. So I'm not going to take your brush. But I'm going to take my big powder brush and kind of just blend everything out. I really don't want to see a line like here. Isn't that the worst? I know. Okay. You're looking great. Now, for highlighter, we can do a couple of different things. Do you like a really blinding highlight or something a little bit more natural? Like in the middle? Okay. So, this highlighter is one that doesn't always work for me. Like when I'm really pale, like right now, I can't use it. But I think we can make it work for you. So, I'm going to take just a little bit. Oh my gosh, you see how crazy it is. We're going to tap that out. Okay. And then just kind of turn a little bit. Doesn't matter which way first. Okay. And I'm going to do that like I'm going to hold the brush really far back to just get that real feathered look. Yeah, I want it to be really diffused. I'm going to take it back into the hairline, a little, like a touch on your forehead, touch down your nose, and on the cupid's bow, of course. Oh, it matches you so much better. Works so well. I'll take a look. Yeah, looks great. Okay, so our last step is blush, and I see that you have a nice blush palette. Now, based on what we did on the eyes, I think we can do a pretty neutral, or should go for a pretty neutral blush. I'm going to kind of mix them together. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more pinky. Okay. We're just going to do a little bit of this. I like to sweep it upwards. Yeah, kind of like going up like that. Yeah, I like doing the highlighter first because then the blush kind of melts everything together and mixes it all, and it's not like a harsh line of highlight. Okay, another thing I love to do, I know we already did your eyeshadow, but I'm going to do a touch on your brow. That's what I like to do. It just brings everything together. And a touch on your nose. Okay. So really, we just have a couple more steps. Do you want any eyeliner? I kind of like the no eyeliner, like light look. Okay, cool. So we do need to do mascara. Oh yes, I am so glad you took this recommendation. Is this not the best mascara ever? Oh, I know, right? Okay, so all I want you to do is kind of look down again, kind of like at my chin. And blink, blink, blink. I'm kind of like twisting the wand a little bit. Blink. And I want to get the tips of your lashes on the outside. And blink, 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 blink. Let me get the outer edge. And I'm going to do a little bit on the lower lash line to actually look up. And on the other side. Oh, your lashes are so separated. They look so good. I'm going to do the outside. Okay. I'm thinking if we need anything else. Just a lip product, right? Okay, well, I brought the ones that I like the most. Are you thinking lipstick, lip gloss? Okay. We'll do a lipstick for now, and then right before we go out, we can top it up with a lip gloss. So I'm thinking this looks kind of bright, but I think if I just dab it on, it'll be okay. Look good? I'll spray it down for you. I know. I just like to. Makes me feel better too. Not like I think you have germs or anything, but you just want to be safe. Okay, so just relax your lips, kind of just have them open like that. And like I said, I'm not going to swipe this on, I'm just going to dab it. Do you mind if I pat it in with my finger? Okay. I just don't want it to be too intense. Okay. Alright. You want to take a look in the mirror? Yeah, there's one just over there. What do you think? If there's anything you want to change, just let me know. Well, now that we have your mascara on, will you just look straight, and I'm going to blend kind of that upper edge just to make sure it's really good. Yeah, it kind of just blends that highlight in a little. Okay. I think that's the finishing touch you needed. So if you're satisfied, you are looking fantastic. I need to put all your things back in your bag, but we can do that later. So, are you happy with your makeup? Okay, good. Well, like I said earlier, if you ever want me to do your makeup another time when we're going out, or just for fun, just hit me up and let me know. But we need to finish getting ready. So, let's go into my closet and check out an outfit, because I don't think a robe is gonna fly. Yeah, I would totally wear it if it was socially acceptable, but unfortunately it's not. So let's get going, because we need to go and I desperately need an outfit.